pay for the first person to join. So, how was your day? Not you. I already asked you. Anyways, what's up? Not you. I already said that to you. Anyways, what y'all want to talk about? Oh, and a little sneak peek. I was going to post this, but apparently I didn't. Yo's a gamer, and when I say gamer, I mean gamer and streamer. So if y'all want his info, I'll drop it. Probably within a post though. Streamer. Oh, that's it. Anyways, what's wrong? My bad. I had it so perfect at first. Okay, there we go. What's wrong though? And let me see if my homegirl would jump on. Where's she at? Where's she at? One. See if she's woke. My bad, y'all. I'm just inviting people. Don't mind me. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, if you try to look into some services that should do that for free. But what is going on? Just DM me and just, you can DM me, you can vent. But hopefully everything's gonna be okay. I don't know quite. I don't know anything about what you're going through. But a little piece of advice: there is no such thing as too much. There are times when I feel like saying what the fuck, or breaking down, thinking I'm at my last breaking point. But something always put me back to like, I can handle this. I can take this on. It's not too big for me not to be able to handle. So with that being said, just try to understand. And sometimes I feel like that with myself, and I think like that towards other people. I would say the same thing. So I know exactly how you feel when you say that. Even earlier this morning, I woke up. I'm not woke up because I didn't sleep. My bad. My sleep schedule fucked up. But just early this morning, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I was just going through a lot of shit. Not really gonna put it out there because it's on live, but it's just the fact. I'm gonna just sum it up. It's just the fact that when I give myself like anything I can offer, or just give with heart, like genuine. You don't have to owe me nothing back. I don't want nothing back. Just appreciation and stuff like that. I don't always get that the same way I give it, and that goes for anybody. Friends of mine, associates, fake friends that was supposed to have been real friends from what they painted a picture of, or even with stuff like this. Okay, so there are times when I question us. There are times when I be like, I want to walk out so bad, and not even just with this person, but I'm just talking about with friends. There are times when I be like, you know what, I'm about to cut your ass off, you getting blocked, and I don't care what the fuck happens. There are times when I feel like that, like really bad. I even have anger problems, really bad anger problems. But anyways, but just it's just a simple fact that I'm just letting you know that I vented just a little bit. That's a lot more that I don't want to put on live. But I understand what you mean. I know there are people that feel like they should be able to vent, but they feel like they can't because no one understands them, and they be like they gotta keep it to themselves, and they think it helps, but in reality it doesn't help. but it also hurts if you trust every and anyone and then they just turn against you. So I understand how you feel. I went through all of that shit. Still sometimes go through it, even just as flashbacks. That's maybe why I keep my circle very small. But just stay strong, okay? One thing I learned, and I had to learn it the hard way, like, you can't, I don't know how to explain it. The devil is, if you know about the God and devil, the devil is around. He's always going to be around. He's around to crush, kill, and destroy. So even when you feel like you're at your best moments, that's his time to slide in and try to fuck up your shit. And that's when you gotta come to your senses and be like, okay, I know I'm stronger than this, so let me show that I am, and let me get a little peace of mind. Ask God to help me overcome it. In my opinion, I'm gonna read that in a second, but in my opinion, therapists can't really help either. I had that, okay? Therapists can't really help. I mean, it's their job to show you that they really care. There are some people that really do really care. Some people that put their jobs on the line to even talk to you like you're a part of their family. Like, blood isn't what makes you family. It's the love and loyalty. I have friends I call my family. Blood doesn't make you family. There are kids killing their own parents. There are parents killing their own kids. There are kids killing other kids. There are parents killing other parents. That shit, blood doesn't make you family. It's the love and loyalty, whether they blood or not. If they love and are very loyal to you, that is what family is. But anyways, and it also doesn't matter how long someone have known you, because someone can come into your life a whole week from now and you be like, damn, I feel like I know you. They can treat you a whole lot better than the person you known for 10 years or so. But anyways, so I understand. So with that being said, just try to hang in there. But like I was saying about therapists, they don't always help. You would find rare ones that really would, but not all of them, because it's their job. They're supposed to make it seem like they really care, because that's what they're getting paid to do. And if they like overstep that line and be disrespectful, they can lose their job for so many things. But it's their job to make it seem like they really care. And I even, from my sister's experience, when they had therapists, they act like they care to a certain extent. But on the real side, I can tell they really didn't give a shit, because my sisters were being abused in more than one way. And they're still with the person that did it. And they had therapy with that same therapist that know about it. Yet they're still with that person that abused them. But the therapists know about it. Where's Child Protective Services? Why aren't my sisters with me? I wanted my damn sisters. I even posted it. I wanted them. I was going to kidnap them a couple times because of the fact that they think about suicide because of my fucking aunt. Sorry for any people, but I'm mad now I'm talking about it. It makes me mad just talking about stuff like that, because of the fact that my sisters, I was removed from my formal living arrangements back in February of this year, okay? And I had left there because it was our anniversary coming up, like a couple months. Our anniversary was coming up, Valentine's Day was coming up, and his birthday was coming up, all in February 14, 19, and 27. Those 3 dates in the February of that month, I left to fulfill those things. And I also wound up getting a job helping the homeless people with a company called Flow. I don't know if anybody know about that, but it's called Flow, and it's in Baltimore, Maryland. It was posters all around North Avenue and just everywhere. It was everywhere. But I was working for that big ass company. And long story short, I told my aunt about it. She made it seem like I don't give a shit about nobody else but myself. So I did that to prove to her that I do care. And in fact, this is something I always wanted to do, was to help people in one way or another. And this is one of the ways I wanted to help people. I showed her that. You know, she put me out because of that. So the minute I got put out, I literally was put out with nothing. All of my stuff is still there today. Like, all of everything I even bought is still there. Technology, clothes, whatever you can name, I bought that shit. And it's still in her house right now. So the fact that she put me out, and it wasn't even with a conviction notice. It was just like, I came to the house, I was expecting to come back home. And it was during daycare hours. She has a home daycare. She opened the door, questioned why I was there. I said, I'm coming back home. She said, you're not coming back here. You're not coming back here. I said, well, you can't put me out without a conviction notice. She closed the door in my face after she said, well, I just gave you one. I just gave you one. That's very illegal. I could have took her to court if I wanted to, for one, because I was living with you and you had custody of me until I was 21. The fact that she plotted when I moved with her when I was 10 years old, she plotted. I can tell she plotted because she said as soon as you're 21, you're getting out. She even said I was going to get put out on my birthday of November 14th when I turned 21. She even said that when I turned 18. But then she wanted me to sign a contract, and she forced it because it was just the way how she was like traumatizing our brain. So she forced it. If you don't sign it, I'm gonna put you out now.
Now you got Tyrone.
You don't sign it, this, that, and the third. And at that time, I didn't want to get put out because I had my sisters to look after. I needed to look after them because I don't know what the fuck she's doing now that I'm not even with them. So that was why I chose to stay, because I had 2 little sisters. If they was older than me, yeah, I would have signed it. I'm like, yeah, I signed it. Or I would have not signed it. I would just say, come on, we bouncing, we leaving. But anyways, yeah. But so with that being said, I can note, and the craziest part about it is, I know I'm still alive, but the crazy part about it is, after I was put out, I seen her true colors. Like, she really did give a shit. She said I was no longer part of the family. But reflect back on when she was taking us from my mother and her husband, which physically abused us and tried to murder us when we were just babies, kids and shit. They really tried to murder us. Like, we were almost dead several fucking times. Me and my siblings. So the fact that we was in that situation, it was so much more. I'm not gonna put out. But it was so much more, and they didn't get locked up. They went to court, but they got set free. How the fuck did you get set free for almost killing your children? But anyway, so with that being said, we was taken from that place, put with our aunt. Thought it would be better. That's a damn lie from the pit to hell. That was nowhere near better. Made it a little worse because it became suicidal thoughts. But then, as we had gotten older. Long story short, I know you left, but I know other people are gonna watch this. So long story short, the rap I heard in the past, it was on my other Instagram. I actually was trying to finish it this month, but I recorded it, but I never really finished it because I've been going through a lot and a lot of things going on in my mind, which I always say I'm okay to people. I'm not really okay all the time. I just be saying it because I don't want to stress nobody out. And like I even said, I feel like you got to keep things to yourself. So any count. Yeah, like I said, I got put out. I ain't have shit, even the stuff I bought. So I had to get everything on my own. Every goddamn thing on my own. So imagine you have everything, right? And then your house catch on fire. It was like that. Because I had a home. I had stuff that I purchased for myself in that home. And then I was just put out. And the fact that I can't even go back in there for nothing or I'll get arrested. She even said I was a threat. A threat to her. A threat to her. If I would have did anything to her, she would have did something to my sisters. Because I know I would have got locked up. I know I would have got locked up. Because there was plenty of times when I really wanted to hurt her. But I didn't want it to go to my sisters. So I didn't. And I say that because there were times when we got into little altercations here and there. And I had to stop because of the fact that later on it did really impact my sisters, like a couple hours or a day or night or whatever. Whenever she's mad at something, she take it out on whoever that bothers her. Even if you come and ask her, hey, I'm hungry, can I get something to eat? But anyway, so yeah. So the day I got put out, immediately I was taken here. And this is where I've been ever since. Been trying to find a job multiple times, okay? And people be asking me about Cash App and stuff like that. No, I can't do that. I'm trying to do it for myself. Plus, I have a goddaughter, okay? I have a goddaughter. She's not even 1 year old. And I'm putting her before myself. I've been putting him before she even came. I've been doing, when I say I gave my all, I literally swear to God, that's what I mean, okay? Whatever you can name. I sacrificed so freaking much. Like, it's crazy. And people, if I was to tell people, they were like, why? Why? But I do it for my own reasons. But I'm gonna just say what I do exactly. And can't really say everything because once again I'm live. But I cook, okay? When I say I cook and you don't even have to do anything. Be on the game. I go in the kitchen, cook a full course meal, a big ass meal. I don't even put everything I cook out on the Instagram. I don't do that most of the time, so I don't think about it. But I be cooking some shit, and this is where he be at. Okay. Or not even just that, okay? Like, I do more than what I know I should do. Okay, with that being said, meaning the stuff that a mother should do for that child, no matter the age. If that's your child and they need you, you gotta take role in that, because that's who you birthed into this world, right?
Gotcha.
That's me to that. Whatever you think in the head, you're completely right. That's me. Okay? That's the first thing that people be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, why you doing that? Okay? But like I said, these are my reasons. If you really love someone, I just take it. But there are a point where I be like, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Anyways, now when it comes to wifey things, I do that too. I do that too. And that's the reason why I can say I would be a good ass mother. Because I love kids, for one. It's not a child. The fact that I was always working around children, even when I was a child myself. For my little sisters, I was their mother, basically, because I was doing shit that a mother should have done, but the mother ain't do none of that. Literally, she didn't do any of that. I was their mother. I was 10 and under 10 years old, doing shit a mother should have done. They never did. Even after we was no longer with our mother, my aunt, she had to keep reminding me, you are not their mother. You are not their mother. You are not their mother. Okay, but you're not treating them like you're loving them. Like, you saying that you claiming them as your children, your biological kids. They're not biological, but you saying that you would treat them like that, right? Your biological kids is not even being treated the way how you treat them. That's favoritism, because she treats her grown-ass kids like they're angels. And when I say that, I mean that, like, literally. For example, blizzard outside, hail, snow, sleet, ice, like 12 feet of snow, right? 2 grown men that are her sons, grown-ass men that are her sons, we're all living in the same house. We're girls. We're so much younger than they are. They're living in her house. Don't really pay shit to live there. They grown. Why are you still living in your mama's house? Anyways, not even just that, the daughter. But she had more going for her. So I'm gonna just let that slide. But the 2 sons, this is what I'm gonna point out. The sons, the men. Okay? Us girls had to go out there and shove out 12 feet of snow while the boys stay in the house playing the fucking the PlayStation. They stayed in there. They even knew we was doing it half the time, because they would walk past us when we bundling up, trying to make sure we stayed warm. That didn't even help. But anyways, so I guess this is another reason why I feel like I do a little bit too much for people, because of the fact that I was already manipulated like that to do shit like that, and the fact that my aunt said I don't care about everybody else but myself, this, that, and the third. It's just stuff that she said. It honestly did make me turn into a really giving person, but I always wanted to be that person. But then it turned into like I can't stop, or it's like I give too much. And especially within this situation, it feels like I do it too much. And the reason for that is because, like I said, I always put myself last. Maybe it's the purpose. Maybe God has something waiting for me on the other side. I don't know. But I actually can say I do give too much, to the point where it makes me want to feel selfish. It makes me want to be selfish, because I don't really have shit for myself as it is. So the little bit that I can somehow get, let me have that. Because compared to the both of us, you're here. I'm here, trying to get here. But every time when I try to get there, it's way there. So, with that being said, I still try to keep a smile on my face. Still trying to brighten other people's days and spirits and souls up. But I can't really do that to myself in every single way possible. Because I feel like, in a way, the moment I do that, I'm going MIA. And when I say I'm going MIA, the minute when I get my shit together, and when I say shit, I mean like I don't have to worry about shit. worry about shit. Yo, it's just gonna be me. It's just gonna be me. I will go somewhere and I will have a peace of mind to myself. Won't even need technology because I'm not gonna be using Instagram. Won't even be using Facebook. Yes, I have Facebook. Nobody add me. I don't want nobody find me on Facebook. But Instagram. Okay. But bad enough I don't really care for technology. I don't care for Instagram. I don't care for Facebook. Because a lot of people, they follow me. They request to follow me, telling me accept my request. Okay. Then the same people that say that, or the same people that just simply request to follow me, they see, it's like they watch what I post. The minute I post a video, 2 minutes later, you got 2 or 3 views, 0 likes. So sometimes I feel like some people, they just want to see what you're up to, what you're doing, or they just want to see, like, I don't know, I don't like, why are you just, like, you just watching? Like, you see something, like, why are you just watching? Why are you just watching? Because I don't like that shit. You can watch anybody else. There's a lot of other people you can out there watch, but I'm currently, like I said in the post, I will be deleting every single follower I see that do not do anything in my posts. I'm just saying that because I already don't give a shit about Instagram. Don't care about the popularity. I damn sure don't care about the popularity. I really fucking don't. I can have 0 followers and won't give a fuck. I don't care about the popularity. I keep my circle small. I'm very antisocial. So if I talk to you, you're lucky as shit. If you don't give a shit, then back the fuck up and get on with your life. Anyways, with that being said, I care. Yes, I do care for people. But if I just feel like something isn't right, or if I just feel like you just, I don't know, I just can't put my finger on it, then you immediately irrelevant from my doorstep of my life. You can just go about your business. And if you keep intruding, then things are going to get really ugly. I will get really rude. And that's when I will be showing my devil side. Don't play with me. But anyways, with that being said, I can be really sweet. I can be nice, caring to caring, giving to giving. But the moment when you overstep all of that shit and I feel like I'm broken, like friendship or anything, if I just feel like I'm broken into a group of puzzle pieces that's not put together, then that's when you're going to see another side of me. Because the fact that I gave too much, I cared too much, sacrificed too much, and ain't shit adding up still. You think I'm going to be nice? You think I'm going to be kind? You think I'm going to still care? You think I'm going to be that same sweet Ze'Bada that you met? Nah, nigga. And I'm saying that to not just guys or females. I'm that for anyone. And when I say that, think about it, because you already know how this world is about these people transitioning over. I'm not even going to go on topics with that. But with that being said, that goes for anybody. I'm not going to be nice and continue to be nice, especially when I see something isn't right and you showing signs that something isn't right. No, I'm going to flip my switch. You're going to see another side. But with that being said, when Young Zah joined, I'm sure you're going to watch this later. All those things I said that to let you know that even though things are rough, don't give up, because of the fact that people go through a lot of things and people are somewhat in worse situations than you may be in. But like me, for example, I still try to find ways to smile, and I still try to look at the bright side, because things is not gonna stay like this with anything. Like, I'm not gonna stay in Baltimore. Fuck that shit. I'm moving and I'm settling down somewhere else out of Baltimore, and I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. And I really doubt that I'm gonna still have Instagram and shit. I don't like it. I don't need it. Don't want it. I only do it, honestly. I only post my shit on Instagram to share my story and to see if I can spread any type of hope to somebody else. Like, people, like, for example, a lot of stuff I post is based on my relationship. So with that being said, I post that most of the time because of the fact that a lot of people, they in relationships and they question it because of the roughness that they're going through. Sometimes, yeah, it's rough. That means you leave them. But there's other times when it's rough, but can you accept the flaws and try to get yourself to adjust, but also try to get them to adjust. And I'm gonna explain a little bit about that, okay, in a few minutes. But I do it to like spread hope, because a lot of people, they give up on love, but that love that you give up on turns out to actually be that true love, and you don't know it because you didn't know it. You was too blind to see it. So a lot of people, they think they haven't found the love, but a lot of times the love is right there in your face. It's in your freaking face, and you're just too blind, and you too in denial to accept the fact that that person is right there waiting for you, and for whatever reason you're afraid, or you're just rejectful, or whatever. And then sometimes some of those people that's waiting for you, they still wait. The other times you be like, you know what, you waiting, I'm out, because of the fact that I'm right here and you're still rejecting. I'm right here, I always been right here, and now you see it big as day and you're still thinking on it. Like, not everybody is the same like everybody else. So with that being said, don't let your trust issues fuck you up, okay? That's a lot of times that comes into play to that, because everybody isn't bad, everybody isn't good. It's a mixture of both, and it's quite equal. You just gotta find it. Sometimes because of a lot of bad things that happen in the world, it's hard to find the good ones. It's just like it's a lot of fake, so it's hard to see the real. It's hard to tell them apart until you get into certain situations with those same people, and then you figure out, oh, they fake. Oh, she's the real one. He's the real one. That's the fake one. Those the fake ones. People you think that, yeah, that's the real one right there, and get into a rough ass situation. Where the fuck were you at? Claim you was real. Yeah, you talk all that talk, but I ain't see no walking. Can't count on you. So with that being said, especially if it was like you really was doing, if you was really riding for them and you was the real one towards them, but they just weren't that same towards you, that's when you really see peace. Because the fact that I proved my ends, that I'm a real one to you, but you just failed your ends to prove to me that you was the real one for me. So with that being said, peace. But anyways, y'all like the little hairdo I did? It's not really a hairdo. I just washed it and put some little special stuff in it. Y'all know about the formal videos of my box braids. That's the same stuff I put in it. Okay. And then I had just combed it this way. I kind of like it. If y'all want to see with the filter off, I'll probably take a picture and post it. It's really, really cute. I don't really like a lot of things that's too out there ongoing. I like things sometimes simple, and this is natural. This is my shit, by the way. This you want to see? Black is beautiful. Okay, this is my shit right here. I'm sure you can tell, but a lot of people, they be seeing some pretty hair people and they be like, that's not your hair. Well, this is my shit. Yeah, it's short, but who cares? I like it. I should like it. I really do like it. If I can get some finger waves really shorter than this, I would like that too. I get that. Okay, but anyways, yeah. This is really cute. It's drying up, meaning because I left it wet. I literally left it wet as I put the stuff in there because I wanted to give it a little wet look, and I'm not really done with it. I may do a little something to it, like put something right here, maybe like those little gold beads or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I was just playing around with it, honestly. I was gonna put it into an actual style, but I changed my mind because I like this. Something simple, and when I get tired of it, then I can do that style. Rather than do that style and then my ass be like, okay, I'm over the style now, let me do something else. Because I know it's a lot of girls out here, they can't keep the same hairstyle within a day or a week or even like 3 days straight. So that's okay, but sadly I'm one of those girls. Okay, but that's why I had to try to force myself. So even like sometimes when I'm seeing the hairdo change, I be trying to, wear it longer than I know I should or think I could. So okay, but yeah, but there was a lot more I had to say. I forgot at this point what I was gonna say. But I don't know. I can't really hear nothing else to talk about right now.
Slow right now.
But anyways, I want to stay live, but ain't nobody really on here because it's late. I know for a fact. But
Wow, you have not ate none of your sandwich.
obviously from talking, and someone needed some assistance with Vincent, so I just had to help them out.
Bread is crusty now.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I think I said a lot within the time I literally went live and just started straight talking. That was the first time I ever did that because of joining and just needed some advice and stuff. So that was the first thing I never said that much in one fucking live in that short amount of time. But I guess I was venting too. So, and like I said, I know I'm live. I don't give a shit. Got a problem? Unfollow me, block me, leave me the fuck alone. Anyways.